To this program. Now, Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki has announced the government's plan to upgrade the Meru Level 5 hospital into a Level 6. In the new plan to ease congestion of patients in the already established national hospitals in the country. Speaking in Meru during his development tour in the county, the Deputy President said the expansion will see the hospital offer specialized services to serve the residents of the surrounding region and making the hospital to be a referral facility for the neighboring counties. The project is projected to cost about 1 billion Kenyan shillings, and he was accompanied by a host of local leaders.
As you are aware, the government has decided to upgrade this hospital, and we have already started the process of aligning the facilities and the processes and the human resource capacity of this hospital so that it can be assessed and upgraded from the current Level 5 to Level 6. As you are aware, Level 6 is a national teaching and referral hospital, and it is therefore going to be the same level with the other Level 6 hospitals we have in the country, like Kenyatta National Hospital, like KU Teaching and Referral Hospital, like Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital in Eldoret, and this hospital will continue serving even better the residents of Meru County, Tharaka Nithi County, some from Membu County, this side of Runyenjes, Isiolo, Laikipia, some from Marsabit. I'm told they come here, especially for those who have critical illnesses. So we are looking at a facility that is serving 5-6 counties, and we are going to work hard and implement the directive of His Excellency the President that this hospital be upgraded in terms of facilities, in terms of procedures, in terms of human resources. The residents of this region will have no reason to travel to Nairobi or to travel elsewhere for any kind of treatment. So we are going to get the best specialists, doctors, we are going to get the best medical personnel and the best facilities. And we are running this program simultaneously in the sense that as we develop the physical facilities, like the buildings we are putting up, we are also working to equip or to source for equipment at the same time, so that as the buildings come up, we'll just come and start installing the equipment. So we are building markets. Tuko na ingine Mekindori ya 320 million. Tuko na ingine tumejenga hapa Mwishone. Tuko na ingine tumejenga hapa Kamachege. Tuko na masoko kwa jumla 17. Ukitoa Gakoromone, we have another 17 markets in Meru County. Tubadilishe mambo ya kufanya biashara, akina mama mboga, wachuuzi, watu wa chini wafanye biashara, mazingira safi, mazingira ya kisasa, sio kuuzia bidhaa zao wakinyeshewa na mvua, wakipigwa na vumbi na hata kuteswa na mambo ya jua.
President William Ruto has announced government's full support to the families of all the deceased during the aircraft crash that claimed the life of a Member of Parliament, Johanna Ngeno, over the weekend. Speaking during the visit to the late Member of Parliament's home here in Nairobi, the President mourned the Member of Parliament as a selfless leader. Elsewhere, the Member of Parliament has continued to be mourned by people of diverse quarters. Bishop John Obala Owa of the Catholic Diocese of Ngong has mourned the MP, asking for the need of pilots to take caution during bad weather. Other leaders appeal for speedy investigations of the crash.
There is a lot of sadness following yesterday's plane crash of Johanna Ngeno, Honorable the MP of Mwadikir, with 4 or 5 others, I'm not so sure. this is also an area where pilots need to be exceptionally cautious. It's not long ago when we lost a very prominent KDF person, plane crash. Pilots need to take extra caution. When there is poor visibility, they should not fly planes. Because at the moment, we consider these as accidents, and they are called accidents because they are unforeseen. But at the same time, some of those accidents can be avoided.
We seek that this clarification should be done even before the burial of all those 6 heroes are done. We also take this opportunity to request that there is a heavy rain in Narok County and entirely in the country. That is also putting our lives into a risk. We request that the government should be ready with the emergency funds, the resources that are allocated for such incidents should be available and ready for use at this point. Whereby the other time here we witnessed in Masai Mara, there was a heavy flood, a bridge was carried off, a car, and that caused actually 2 lives of our visitors and a driver. We request that as a community we also take precautions such that we don't also fall into things that we know can cause our life, knowing that there are ways we can escape.
The affordable housing project across the country has for some time been ignored, with the government's connotation that the project is a source of economic drive not being felt. It is until recently that now the impact can no longer be ignored. In the coast region, the project has a sharp increase in the demand of raw materials, a scenario that has become the talk of town. The steel industry is one of the most affected sector, with the steel industries within the region increasing production to meet the demand for the steel.
Nails and all wire drawing products we have. Currently we are very happy to be engaged in affordable housing projects. We are having about 5 projects currently we are handling, and we are very happy that we are able to supply the goods we are manufacturing locally here. So by these projects we have got double of our production. We have made double productions this month and last month from last year. And we are expecting more projects to work with affordable houses. We have also created more employment around Rabai area. We have about 1,200 employees currently, and we are expecting to grow them more. We have, with this project, we have now increased our fleets. We have about now 400 fleets, which we maintain by ourselves. And likewise, we are also giving back to the community by employing them again, the drivers and all that.
In this project, we have 1,976 units divided into different house typology, the social, affordable and market typologies, from studios to single room units, to 2-room units, to 3-bedroom units, 3-room units and a 3-bed units and a 2-bedroom unit. In the market side, we have about 115 units to give a total of 2,015 units in the project. We currently are at about 50.5% progress, as you can see. All the housing blocks are in progress. About 6 number of them we have reached the top floor, and all the buildings on site, the foundations are done and the superstructures are ongoing. 50% of time has also gone, so we are going hand in hand with the time elapsed. We formally commenced works on site on 15th of February last year, 2025.
Volume of production, it is depend, but altogether, okay, our TMT, we have a 250 ton capacity. We have a section mills, we have a small section mills, we have a oxygen plant, we have a tube mill, we have a nails department, we have a wire drawing, we have so many products, altogether about 500 ton per day.
Over 30 NGOs operating in the larger Turkana and especially within Kakuma and Kalobeyei refugee camps converged to mark the World NGO Day that was celebrated in Lodwar Town. Turkana County Administrative Secretary in the Ministry of Interior and National Coordination, Dr. Jacob Namulem, revealed that Kenya is currently hosting over 800,000 refugees who are currently residing in Kakuma and Dadaab refugee camps. Namulem further urged the refugees living in Kenya to embrace the Shirika plan by the government so that they can also benefit from the government services during this time when the NGO funding is facing serious cut.
Today, Kenya hosts over 836,000 refugees and asylum seekers, primarily in Dadaab, Kakuma, and urban areas including the city of Nairobi. The Kenya government developed the Shirika plan. This is a pioneering framework that transforms refugee management from purely humanitarian aid-based model to a development-centered approach. The plan seeks to transform refugee camps, as earlier said, into integrated developments where refugees can access education, health, economic opportunities, social protection alongside Kenyan citizens and in this case the host communities.
We would want PBOs to have identifiable and verifiable beneficiaries. We'd want to know their work, where they are, who are the beneficiaries, so that we are able to collaborate together. And at the same time, we are creating awareness and cautioning PPOs against receiving suspect funding so that they don't become vulnerable to terrorism financing. We are aware that Kenya is on the grey list and PPOs have been touted worldwide to be conduits of money laundering and terrorism finance.
We commit to align and also to continue complementing the efforts of the government, and as PBOs, we are willing to ensure, as mentioned by the PBO General Director, that we are going to work closely, and we commit to continue working closely and to ensure the resources that are being provided through our organizations, they are resources that are going to make a difference in the lives of the communities that we serve.
With that report, we are taking a
Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
I'm back. Boda riders in Narok Town and its environs have greatly benefited from a free investment campaign courtesy of various churches in Narok Town. And speaking during the unveiling of the investment insurance, the church leaders have expressed concerns over most Kenyans in the informal sector lacking a proper investment channel. The leaders encouraged the riders to be responsible and desist from being used by rogue politicians for their personal gain.
Watu wa bodaboda na ni watu wengi, na ni mzuri tuwasaidie waelewe. This is our first faith and investment conference. So mafundisho tulikuwa nao na watu bodaboda ni jinsi ya kuweza kuwekeza pesa, because most people nowadays in Kenya are using bodaboda to go to their place of work, to go to the church, to go to their businesses. So boda people need a respect, need to be assisted to grow in their economy. And my vision is we want to work with the boda guys that we may improve their economy.
Waendeshaji wa pikipiki wanakuwa na accidents nyingi, na kwa hivyo wanapojiunga na kampuni hii katika hali ya kuchukua bima, maisha yao itakuwa imehifadhiwa
na pia watachukua life insurance in case wakigojeka, in case wakipata ajali. Tunaamini ya kwamba watapata hali ya kulipwa baada ya hiyo. Kwa hivyo ndio tumeuzia, kwa maana ni wengi, na pia tumewashauri waanze kuwekeza 300 shillings per day wakiweza, na baada ya mwaka mzima kila mmoja wao atakuwa na pikipiki yake.
Wana bonda in Narok County tuko zaidi ya 6,000. Hakika mimi nikiwa mwendeshaji wa pikipiki nimeendesha miaka saizi na zaidi ya 18, na tumekuwa na challenge kubwa sana watu wa bonda. Ya kwanza unakuta ukiwa kwa barabara unagonga tu na gari, kwanza kitu kwanza utaulizwa ni insurance na license. Lakini kwa sababu wenye walikuwa wanatupatia hapa awali hawakuwa wanatusaidia, tulikuwa tunaumia tukimbia kwao wanatuluka. Na kulingana huu miaka ambayo imepita hapa miaka 5 tumebadilika sana. Ile miaka tulikuwa awali si kama vile tulivyo sasa hizi, tumeangalia, tumefunguka macho. Kama vile Bishop anatuambia kwamba tufungue macho na tuangalie mbele. Na sasa hizi tumefunguka na tunaona mbele na tumeamua kwamba kuungana ili tuweze kusaidika na hii insurance.
We've left out a lot of the vulnerable people in the community. So what we want to do is go back to basics. We want to make insurance accessible, and today has been very excellent for us. Speaking to the border community, talking to the bishops and pastors in this community, we realize that as an insurance company, we need to be relevant. Let's speak the language of the people. Let's make insurance affordable. Let's make it accessible. And only by doing that will we actually change this country, so that every single Kenyan in every village, in every town can actually understand it. Only then will we actually make a difference.
Farmers across the country have been urged to take advantage of the ongoing rains and plant seeds. The Kenya Seed Company assuring Kenyan farmers of the adequate supply of certified seeds. Farmers, however, have been cautioned against the use of uncertified seeds due to the uncertainty of the projected yields.
Been able to meet our farmers, share with them their experiences and so forth, and we are very happy that our farmers are very happy through as Colvers. You know, Colvers are leaders and they are business people, and we are able to communicate and get a lot of feedback as far as our business is concerned. And therefore, it is our tradition to be in Eldoret Golf Tournament every year, and this year is very important because as Kenya Seed Company, we have enough seed for this country and the region. And number 2, we have both enough and quality certified seed that we are communicating in our business environment like Eldoret Forum where we are today. I want to encourage farmers to know that this season is the major season for this country. We are planting season now. We are having planting season at this moment, and I want to encourage all farmers in the country and all of us to prepare our lands and go back to farming so that we are able to serve and support this country to have enough food for national development. We have enough maize seed in the country, we have enough wheat and all the products that we do in this country. And also we want to encourage our farmers, as I have said, to repeat again, to go back to farming and ensure we plant because we have enough rainfall. I know many farmers have prepared their lands and so forth. Number 2 is that we want to encourage the seed suppliers who are in this country to get seed from Kenya Seed Company because 80% of our business is done by the seed suppliers. These are our agents and stockists. So we have enough seed. You can stock your seeds right now to ensure that we are able to serve this country as far as food is concerned. The other thing that I want to encourage farmers is to know that we are seeing a very conducive environment for farming now. And it's an opportunity for all of us to go back to farming and ensure that we serve this country.
With that report, we come to the end.